everyone, Salsa J here, and it's time to tip the scales into the game of Halo, the Master Chief Collection. It's time to go to the library, and let's check out some books. Yeah, this is not going to be pleasant. The library is a terrible level. That's all I can really say about it. It's terrible. Single player version 3 tries to make it better, and I admire how they try to make it better. Because, yeah, you got the, they added a lot more stuff to it. They added some Covenants who are also fighting the Flood. You know, because they're trying to get to the Index. They're trying to get to the Sacred Icon. All sorts of stuff. But, you know, still, you can't make the library better, even if you can drive a Wraith.
We must collect the Index before we can activate the installation.
And on normal, you start with the assault rifle and pistol. On easy, you start with a shotgun and a pistol. It's like on easy, in the previous level, you find a shotgun. In the Crash Vector 933 Pelican. Right, so those guys there are carrier forms. Yeah, those guys are carrier forms. They waddle up to you, then explode into these guys, to these little suckers. Assault rifle, by the way, has one of the fastest melees. Alright, throw it out, throw it in there. And yeah, one way to help clear out the Flood is to actually detonate carrier forms. Yeah, you can detonate some carrier forms. A shotgun or something. Yeah. These are like grenades. Oh, hi there. Alright. Oh crap, my shield's down. That can't be good. Now, things you can do with the Flood there is if you take out their claw arm, they can't actually fight back. If they drop their weapon, they can't fight back. So you can have them around as a pet if you want to. I don't know why you want to do that, but it's possible. You can also do the same thing in Halo 2. In Halo 3, on the other hand, if you try that, the Flood will explode back into an infection form. Yeah, he'll explode right back into an infection form and then try and bite you.
The energy field above us contains the Index. We must get up there.
So, yeah. You can't just reach the Index from here. You gotta go all the way up there, and then bring the lift all the way back down here. Security protocols. Gotta love them. Oh, hi there. Yeah. Well, now, when dealing with the Flood, the center of the map is pretty good, but we're also shooting at the legs. Yeah, the Flood are more likely to stay down if you shoot them in the legs or the center of max. Ow. Ow. Also, I think enemies are mostly infinitely respawning, so I'm not really sticking around. I'm always moving forward. I'm trying to clear as much as I can, but you've always got to you have to keep moving forward. Ow, and this is why you don't want to have low health. This is why you don't want your shields going down. These guys will start tearing you apart. Great, my melee button's starting to not function. My melee button is F. So I guess I gotta press F to pay respect to my like a melee function. See, if you keep moving back, enemy waves are going to keep spawning ahead. And spawning in behind you. Oh, that's where I'm supposed to be going. There you go.
The security doors have sealed automatically.
Great, thanks,
I will
man.
access the override to open them.
Of course, this is another reason why I don't like the library. You've got these sequences where it's like, oh, by the way, You know, we got this door. You gotta wait a bit till it opens.
I am a team.
Face up against these waves of enemies.
Follow closely. This portal is the first of 10.
Yeah, first of 10. So you got the arrows telling you where to go. But you can always
This
not
is
go that
not
way.
the correct direction. If you do not follow me, you may become lost.
And then they reprimand you for going the wrong way.
Puzzling. You brought such ineffective weapons to combat the flood, despite the containment.
Hey, the shotgun's pretty good. Shotgun's fine. Then again, he probably expects me to carry lasers or something.
The flood must not escape the inspiration. They consume all.
Yeah, I figured as much from a bunch of zombies. A bunch of zambies. Grenade out! That was a pretty terrible strategy right there. There's actually an achievement you can get if you go through the library on heroic or legendary without dying once. I haven't achieved it yet. I've tried, but I've tried. One way you can do that is use the Iron Skull. But I'm not going to do that. I don't like the Iron Skull. It's stupid. Right. Sorry if I'm tired. It's like, you know, past midnight. I'm doing this. Perfect time to start playing the horror level. Just after midnight. Doesn't everyone do that? They play a horror game, whatever. They watch horror movies or play horror games midnight. They're just spooked so they can't go to sleep. Yeah, again, infinite respawning enemies. You don't want to go too far back because if you do that, well, I think you hit their trick. I think you hit the respawn triggers and they move in again. Also, nice touch is that when you run out of shotgun ammo on the clip and then you reload, you'll reload all the way back to full ammo, then you'll do a pump at the end. Carrier form can take a few. You can take a few hits from the pistol. And the shotgun blown out of the way. Now you can actually get checkpoints. You can get checkpoints spawning with some infection forms left on the field. I think it was like 1 or 2. The game was like, alright, we'll give you a checkpoint. We'll give you a checkpoint. You're a good boy. You're a good person. Oh, look, an overshield. It's not going to be that helpful. First carrier form explosion is going to disable it. Of course. And yeah. But we'll see how long the overshield can go for.
We must continue. This will
Also, you know, the overshield will quickly get depleted from all the infection forms hitting you.
This installation's research facilities are most impressive. Perhaps we'll have time to see the method.
No, I don't think I want the guided tour. Yeah, I don't think I want the guided tour of the installation. Now, the pistol can be actually quite effective against the flood as well. I mean, it makes sense. You are shooting high explosive ammunition into their chest cavity. Yeah. It's not as effective as a shotgun, which tears them apart significantly, but the pistol is a overall a pretty good weapon. And can serve the purpose. It can serve a wide variety of purposes. Yep. I'm gonna save shotgun ammo. Right, there we go. Gotta watch it. Gotta watch it because they'll. You get carrier forms like that. Boom. Okay, here we go. Grenade!
These sentinels will supplement your combat systems. But as you have to upgrade to at least a Class 12 combat skill.
Class 12?
A plasma conduit breach in Section 5524 has disrupted power flow to a gravitic maintenance system.
Yep. Here we go. First floor is done. Moving on to the second floor. I mean, this is a really big elevator. Why do we need this lift? Why is this lift so big? I mean, what is this? I mean, what is this? A center for elephants? Double kill. Oh, crap. Yeah, you also gotta be careful. When a carrier form explodes and there's another one about to explode nearby, the other one cancels the explosion to get sent flying. Yeah, it'll cancel the explosion to be sent flying. Alright. Moving on. Sentinels coming in. If you put the Mythic Skull on, those Sentinels will have more health to work with.
Oh, flood activity has caused a failure in a drone control subsystem. I must reset the battle. Please continue on. I will rejoin you when I've completed my task.
Alright. Oh, we should. Oh, the monitor's gonna be leaving you alone for a bit. One of those sequences. Yeah, so in this level, always keep an eye on your motion tracker. Keep moving forward, keep an eye on your motion tracker. And yeah, shotgun whenever you shotgun a lot. Don't rely on it too much. I remember years ago I was reading a challenge like in anticipation of Halo 2 coming up, all sorts of stuff people were wanting to be like that's just a challenge that you should be doing. Like for example, Halo 2 is going to be a tougher game, so you should learn how to use your sidearm and just go through entire levels just using your trusty sidearm. I did that actually. Did that a few times. I used my trusty sidearm. Sometimes use the rocket launcher. And that's where I learned you can use 108 bullets to take out a Wraith. Take out a parked Wraith, because I only had access to my pistol in one level and parked Wraith in the distance and I had plenty of ammunition to work with. So, yeah, of course I test out. Of course I want to see how many bullets it'll take to kill a Wraith. Yeah, Sentinels are really good at taking out the flood infection forms. Not good at taking anything else. Alright, gotta be careful.
The Sentinels can use their weapons to manage the flood only for a short time. Speed is of the essence.
Because one of these flood warriors has a rocket launcher. That's the guy. But one of them has a rocket launcher. Or at least in heroic, it would be one with a rocket launcher. You don't want to mess with one with the rocket launcher. They'll instant give you.
I am a genius.
There it is, there's the guy with the rocket launcher, yeah. They sometimes the guy with the rocket launcher can be a complete asshole, and on death still fires rockets wildly. Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Is this floor or the floor above where yeah, I think it's the floor. I think it's the floor above. Also, you can do a little speed run tactic here if you get someone here and stay on top of them, or throw a grenade jump your way through that door. Bypass the whole line sequence entirely. That sort of thing. That should be all of them. That can't be all of them. Yeah, I'm not using plasma grenades in this situation. Well, okay, so yeah, but in all of these situations, don't use plasma grenades. Frag grenades are gonna be your friend. Oops, wrong button. But it's a good workout. It'll all work out in the end. Alright. Getting into close quarters combat. Preparing for close quarters combat. Yep. Area in this part of this level where it's bugged out a bit. It's literally walk through a wall. Like in the anniversary graphics, there's a big wall here. But in classic, it's just, you know, one of these alcoves. Yeah, so follow the arrows.
Should serve you well when the flood begins to alter the atmosphere.
Wait, what? Alter the atmosphere? What? I like my atmosphere the way it is, actually. I mean, it's underwater theme and all that. Why do I want to change it? Ooh, water. Atmosphere. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. One at a time, guys. One at a time. One at a time. Wait, one at a time. Ow, and there goes my shield. And yes, now I'm being pushed back. This is why you don't want to get pushed back. Ammunition anytime soon, right? Rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. Rocket launcher's not very useful on this level. At least for the human player, it's not very useful. For the flood, it's asshole weapon of choice. Choice of the asshole. Alright, we keep moving forward now. Because there's a lift. There's a lift I need to reach. Checkpoint dot done. you missed me! I don't want to ride the elevator! I don't want to go to Brazil! Is there a checkpoint done? There we go, checkpoint done.
I would conjecture that the other species currently on installation is responsible for releasing the flood. They seem most persistent in their attempts to access restricted areas.
Yep, now I'm gonna take this sequence, this area. Alright, this area, shoot that guy. Yeah, I wouldn't say that, well, the Covenant did kind of release the flood, but the Covenant are least likely to actually try and release the parasite. They know the threat, they know the threat of the parasite all too well. But Sentinels will shoot at them anyway. They are meddlers. Yeah, I think this is nurse at the wall. Not that part yet. Yeah. Someone screwed up in the graphics settings at one point. Yeah, so a lot of samey corridors, on the line sequences, and then this. Grenade out! Back, being pushed to a wall here. Right. Oh, health kit, of course. Bit of on the body Marvel Mabudo somewhere. In the Halo books. This guy almost got to the end of the library. Then he died, of course, but... And even the chief was like, yep, this guy's a badass. He was a regular human. No special training combat armor, and there's our terminal.
Dangerous to release, and mass sterilization protocols may again need to be enacted.
There's the terminal. Yeah, gotta be careful about crossing this area. There we go, and one more. Oh, I can actually go that way as well. Just bypass the flood altogether. Alright, terminal time. I don't pay attention to those dates.
Alone. Alone, 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 alone.
Uh-oh.
Am I the only intelligence left? Waiting here on this ring for a rebirth never truly conceived. Guarding a weapon with no targets. A weapon unattuned to any target.
Hey.
This is not what I had in mind when I volunteered. Not what I had in mind at all. I was naive to think I understood what this installation meant. We were all so
Subtitles.
Looking back, we should have done a few things differently.
Like what? Tell people to mask up?
For one thing, we should have installed 2 caretakers per installation.
Yeah?
Because I am alone, I'm losing focus. And that is very, very dangerous for a system such
But
as
also
myself.
very dangerous to have a second one to argue with.
Perhaps a visit to the nearby gas giant is in order. My impulse drives could certainly make the journey. A few hundred years of travel might do me some good.
Sure.
There it was again. How very unproductive of me. It seems strange that the librarian did not account for this. Her strength was always in planning and positioning the pieces and then being bold enough to let it happen. To let her plans come true.
You mean she's just incompetent?
I was a part of many of those plans, long before I knew for certain that she was real, before any of us were. But at the end, we had only a fragment of her brilliance left to us. And I fear that she did not fully appreciate the nature of my situation here. The problems it might pose. But even a fragment of... Fragment, yes. Oh dear, here it comes again.
Uh-oh. Yeah. He's a little bit sane in the mainframe. That guilty spark guy. A little bit insane in the mainframe. Anyway, time to sequence break a little bit. Or avoid a lot of the flood, just continue my path around the around the zone. Look at that, it's an open door.
That's a good idea.
The door is open, unbarred, unlatched.
The installation was specifically built to study and contain the flood. Their survival as a race was dependent upon it. I am grateful to see that some of them survived to reproduce.
Yeah, I'm not that as grateful. Yeah, so I'm just gonna quickly move through. Forget trying to hold the line. Keep moving forward till I die. It's from the order. You know, heroic, I'd slow down, but... And of course, another hold the line sequence. Yeah. It's all like, oh, by the way, these doors. No!
I will deactivate the security lock.
This.
Right here.
Yeah, thanks. Oh no! SpongeBob, quick! Reel it in! Reel it in, SpongeBob! Music's getting louder! Stop playing that music! Stop it! I'm begging you! Legendary, love the shotgun kick your ass. Alright, come on. No! Alright, here we go. Oh, our rocket launcher's dead. Cool. I'll need the shotgun for this.
Please stay close. Time be short.
No, I'm gonna run on ahead. Freedom. There's a lift. Let's go, 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 go! There's a lift. Get to the lift. Need a lift. Tour underway. Alright. Nearly there. Nearly there. 4th floor, tools, guns, keys, super weapons. Coming up! Yep. Take him out, Sentinels. Alright. Grenades. We'll go for the grenades right about now. Yeah. There's no way through. You gotta go underground. two back a bit. Up high there. High there. High there. Alright. Is that a skull? No, it's just a regular flood skull. Yeah, just want to thin the numbers out so that... Yeah, I'm more likely to get a checkpoint. No, that's not it either. Oh, great. Again. Yeah, it's not a... Supposed to indicate like he's supposed to be surrounded by a bunch of dead bodies and indicate that, yeah, he can defend himself.
Please stop being human.
Please stop being human. Now, I think a funny line for him to say, because yeah, in the past, like, you know, well, it's just one of those things. Please stop being human. There's actually a reason why, like, you know, later on novels and stuff like that. Then you know, gave it a reason as to why he would say something like that. He's not very well, not very keen on humans. Or thinking a bunch of violent savages. Please stop being human. Is, you know, shoot first, ask questions later. Okay, well, should have stopped doing that, being like that, being one of those guys. Yeah. That's how it started as a joke. No doubt, right? Alright, I think this is the final part. No, here's the win. Here's the room I was talking about. Yeah. Someone messed up with their graphics, I guess. That area was supposed to be. Because what you see here, yeah, what you see here is it's a corridor. But when you do this, it's a wall. You can see inside it's everything. No, someone messed up. Yeah, anyway, moving on. Final run. Yep, door open part way. Music score starts playing. Doors open. And then everyone starts shooting at you, so don't run right on through. Bring the numbers out a bit. This. That. And I think if you go a long way around, you can find a skull. Yeah, if you go straight ahead, you'll get the index. Well. Oh, no you don't. Out of the way. Out of the way, chumps. Here we are.
The energy barrier surrounding the index will deactivate when we reach the ground floor. You may now retrieve the index.
What is this thing? Yep, yoink.
Protocol requires that I take possession of the index for transport. Your organic form renders you vulnerable to infection. The index must not fall into the hands of the flood before we reach the control room and activate the installation. The flood is spreading. We must hurry.
There's probably going to be several levels in between, or a level in between where, you know, Because that really does not make much sense. That really doesn't make much sense because, you know, you've you can just teleport you, so why bother? It's probably like a level. It's probably supposed to be a level where you go from the library all the way back to the control room, and you got to fight your way through baddies and stuff like that. While it gives you more banter. But I guess they decided to combine that in the library itself. I don't know. But anyway, I've gone through the library, and now it's time for 2 betrayals. But that will be for another time. I've been Styles RJ, and I'll be tipping the scales in. Signing off.